I just looked at my wrist. I just look at my wrist, I got time today. We the talk of the town in the line today. Turn the mics on, we chatting today. Load up the crew and tell them play. Watch your mouth, we just might put you on Twitch. Load the pill, go virgin, just off a click. Post a pic, now we lit, we dropping these a peep. The stores, we loaded, we never fall. We hit them, we never call. Open up shop right on your block, we never close. Lights, camera, action, we win cause we won't. Yeah, hate if you want, we up. Yeah, we got emotional wave.
All right, we're hot.
We're hot.
We're hot.
I know I am. Thank y'all so much.
This is the Loaded Podcast. Y'all know what it is. Episode number 3, I think. Yeah. Episode number 3, season 2.
Yeah.
Our first season was only like
2
episodes.
But we got a lot of clips though. We got a lot of clips.
So season 2 Loaded Podcast. Y'all know what it is. We got who we got on the panel today. You know what I'm saying?
Yogi John from Philadelphia, here in Houston. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah. Poetically speaking, from Houston, dead ass John. You're
God's favorite, Damon Saunders. You know what it is. You know what I'm saying? Trust the shooter like you trust God.
Just Drika MMP. Loaded.
What's MMM? What?
Don't ask her, bro.
What's MMP?
Don't ask, bro. Please don't ask her, bro. Please.
I just want to know what MMP is.
Please don't.
Everybody was talking about where they was from. Lee. Dang, my mama pussy.
Oh, that's crazy. That's crazy.
That's you giving out GPSs out this.
I have to take this. Excuse
You
me.
have to take.
Hello.
Well, we just started the episode.
Yeah.
That's her mama pussy calling.
That's crazy. Who's on the phone? We'll just continue without her right now while the ambassador. Well,
Okay, can you text that to me? We're like literally in the middle of filming a podcast.
Yeah. And who is that?
This is Se7en the Poet.
Tell Se7 we said
Shout
hi.
out
Put him
to
on.
Se7en
Put him
the
on
Poet.
speaker.
Hold on.
Put him in the.
I got you on the podcast.
Yeah.
Say something to the people.
Hey, listen, poetry community at large, it pains me to give y'all this news, but I have decided that I'm gonna go ahead and I'm about to make a real big move. I'm gonna need y'all support in this season. I'm about to. It's hard for me to say it. I'm about to change careers. Now, some Sundays I still come out and do poetry every now and again, but my schedule will be dictated by the season schedule. I'm finna go to the NFL. Now, I know some of y'all are worried about me going to such a brutal sport at my age. But I just want y'all to know that I'm not gonna be on the field like that. You know what I'm saying? Wide receiver, running back, linebacker, lineman, quarter, none of that. I'm finna go to the NFL as a kicker.
Yo, get him off the clock. Get him off the phone.
I'm gonna be a kicker, but
Get him off the phone.
I'm gonna make sure.
I was literally like,
I'm
just
gonna make
wait
sure
for
that
it,
in my
'cause it's coming.
contract, it does not specify how hard or far I have to kick the ball.
We're going to let you go. We appreciate you for joining the Poet Downloaded podcast.
So when they snap that bitch, I'm gonna just run up on the football and start doing soccer tricks. You know what I'm saying?
Get him off
Like,
the
I think
phone.
that's me bringing creativity to the sport. You know what I'm saying? So I need y'all support. And I'm finna go I'm finna go kick it.
Okay.
Okay. So
Guys-
y'all support Se7en the Poet.
Yeah,
We're
shout-
kicking it.
Shout out to Se7en the Poet and Poetry Lounge.
We're gonna let you go.
If y'all ever wonder
thanks for
why
joining
we're
the Loaded
assholes,
Podcast.
it's because
Nah,
all
y'all
our
go
OGs
kick
are
it with me.
assholes.
Bye, man.
It's just diabolical.
Yeah, that yeah, okay.
Oh,
that was random. That was random.
Very.
But we just came off of you know what I'm saying, the first to do it.
Yeah,
you feel me what I'm saying?
A
Came off a
loaded
big show.
situation.
Yeah.
Big show.
Fully loaded
You know what I'm
indeed.
saying?
Diabolical.
Fully
event.
loaded at WeGoLive. We took over.
Fully loaded.
You know what I mean? It was Poet Go Live.
Is that the mix? Is that the mix?
It was
of
it
We
was
Go
it
Live
was
and
Poet
Pulling
Go
Out?
it was
All
Poet
right.
Go Live. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
This past Friday. Yeah, and I like to say this. Listen, shout out to the team because we put in the work.
Man.
Did.
Yeah.
Did.
We packed the room.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because we was nervous. We had 15 ticket sales going into the final week.
Yeah. It was a
Or
tough
week and a
weekend.
half.
It was a tough weekend, bro. Holiday weekend, the day after Thanksgiving, people
Black
still full
Friday.
off that turkey. Black Friday, which, you know,
They
if you
canceling
black
flights
and you
and-
watching this, you shouldn't have been shopping on Black Friday anyway.
All my people that I saw with all white on going to that Jeezy concert, fuck you. That's all I'm
damn.
saying.
That's crazy.
Wow.
That's crazy.
I mean, because
Yeah.
you can go pay that kind of money to see Jeezy and you couldn't pay $35 to see Just Drika. Fuck you. You know what I'm saying? And if you my family and you went to see Jeezy, consider yourself
and
uncousin.
Jeezy's that's your guy
I
right there.
fuck with Jeezy. I was
Yeah.
mad that I couldn't go on it.
Yeah, that's your guy. Every time I put on Jeezy,
Yeah,
I
I'm
see
saying.
she's no longer a lady. She turned into
Yeah.
a straight boy. She just be, you know,
Yeah.
she got a air guns up in the air and
you know what I'm
everything.
saying? I wanted to go see the Snowman too, but
yeah,
you know,
yeah.
fuck y'all.
Because Drika used to be, you know, serving everybody.
Come on, don't do it. Don't. Man,
Yeah, but she had a life before poetry.
I definitely did. And what's crazy is when the trend was going around, it was like don't I be with J Money serving everybody?
Yeah.
I sent that to my kids. My son said, man, I done seen you serve a lot of people. I don't know who the fuck J Money is, bro.
What you-
Like, he's like, that's crazy. Like,
What you was
Yeah,
serving.
so we glad poetry changed your life.
it's very unimportant what I was serving.
We glad poetry changed your life. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Yeah.
So it gives meaning to why they call you an ambassador. It probably started before poetry. You was running the streets for real. You know what I mean?
And it's crazy that because Seven was he was one of the first people in poetry. He tells everybody this. Y'all know Drake, like the way that girl know math. Like y'all gotta know Drake done sold a couple of kilos, and it's like, bro, like stop. You know, don't do me like that.
You do remember numbers for real. though.
Yeah, you
numbers
got
is
to.
your thing.
You gotta know numbers. You got to. You gotta be quick.
In,
You know
in
what
what
I'm saying?
in what occupation?
All occupations.
Okay, okay. Well, we glad you came over to the poetry side. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Now you
Okay, enough about me. We were talking about food.
we can talk about you all we want. But anyway,
Stupid ass.
it was a great show. We had a lot of hiccups. There was construction.
Outside.
There was construction outside all up and down Emancipation. We didn't find that out until
When?
setup day.
That only mattered if you came late.
Yeah.
Shout out to all the people who come to stuff on time, especially
Yeah.
black folk.
You know what I mean? We
For
didn't
sure.
think that we was gonna have the same amount of parking that we was gonna have. It was gonna be difficult, but that didn't matter. People still pulled up. We were still able to park in the street. People wasn't tripping. It was a little chilly too. You know what I'm saying? So, but that's my kind of weather. I'm from CT, so I was loving that.
No,
so
it was perfect. It was perfect weather.
Yeah, it was. The
Yeah,
weather
it
was.
was. It was good. It was good.
Yeah.
We had a couple people that weren't able to make it. You know what I'm saying? From the team too, that was another hiccup. You know what I mean? They were stuck out in the boondocks.
Was it though? Okay, never mind.
Was what?
You said it was a hiccup. Was it?
It's just something that happened.
It was. It happened. It happened though.
Yeah, it's just something that
It
happened.
happened though. So we was worrying about that. So we had to update Scott on that.
Yeah, we
You
were
know
down
what
a few
I'm saying?
people.
So we had to readjust our cipher. You know what I mean? So, but luckily we was already loaded.
We was
No,
already.
We was already
saying,
loaded.
Like,
You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
You feel
Couple
me?
in the clip.
If it ain't loaded, it's empty.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
yeah.
saying?
We definitely wasn't empty. So we've been practicing.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because we did get yelled at about making sure that we were practicing.
yeah, I heard y'all got yelled at. I wasn't a part of that.
Me either.
But I definitely heard the yelling, but I wasn't on the call, so I didn't consider myself yelled at.
Yeah,
but
El Presidente did it.
he did.
You.
He got dead on y'all ass.
You got on our ass.
He
You
did.
did. You cussed us out.
As he needed to.
Yeah, you cussed us out quick. The moment we said who's doing the live, you went the fuck off.
I called. All right. I
don't think I was on this call.
I don't think so.
Nah, you missed it.
You wasn't. And I think people knew I was going to bitch a little bit because people was like, nah, CT called now, nah. But, you know, it's a couple of days before the show. Ticket sales are still staggering in, and I'm not worried about doing no live. You know, I know how important the live is for a lot of people, you know what I'm saying, who meet us on the live on Mondays. But, you know, this was an opportunity for us. And we, in my opinion, needed to prioritize and make sure that we were on our ticket sales, make sure that we were on our craft. Because especially with you call them hiccups, but with all the adversity and stuff that we ended up facing the day of and having to switch things up and whatever, us being prepared for that, you know what I'm saying, was very important.
Yeah.
And had we not gotten that extra day of practice in, we don't know what it would have been like, you know. So, you know, just the whole thing about trying to actually, you know, remain loaded. You know what I'm saying? Because practice makes perfect, and we had opportunity to practice, a lot of opportunity to practice, and so that was our last day for it. And I'm like, to hell with a live. Like, let's
let me go on the
focus.
record and say it was Monday, and we had more than one day to practice, because we had Tuesday, Wednesday, and also Thursday. But I do get where you're coming from, but that wasn't our last day to practice.
It was my last day to practice because I had to work
Exactly.
Tuesday.
So you were projecting.
I
No, it's like,
bro, I will project greatness whenever.
you know, no,
Like,
it was
you know what I'm
beautiful.
saying?
I definitely feel like you lit a fire in some people that was necessary.
Yeah.
And you know what I'm saying? You unloaded a couple of clips too.
But for the record, y'all, I didn't cuss nobody out. I didn't cuss nobody out. But
I just used a couple of cuss words.
I mean, I always use a couple of curse words. Like,
Yeah, I mean, if they feel, I just
Say his
feel
own.
like, come on now, we all adults.
say his own.
You know, somebody said that about you. Like you had when you came to the show, it was like you sprinkled extra.
LJ.
Yeah, somebody said that. Like, and so you was packing a Se7en around. So it started on Monday. It is what it is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It is what it is. Like iron sharpens iron.
Nah,
And
it
so
helped out. It helped out because
No, for sure.
in all ways we got those tickets moving. Everything that we were able to do, just harassing people, making sure that we reminded people. You know what I mean? I did a couple extra promos so people could send out, you know, via text message. I snatched a whole email list, you know what I'm saying, of people and sent that out. So we just pulled out all the stops, and I think that showed what we can do. You know what I'm saying? If we went that hard, like, you know what I'm saying? I think if we would have kicked that up a little
From the
earlier,
beginning?
you know what I mean. But you know, stuff was going on. But I think we still needed that wake up, like, hey, like for all of us. And I think had we started that earlier, it would have been a little smoother with the tickets. But I think, you know, I think it was
pressure.
supposed.
Pressure. I definitely feel like everything worked out the way it was supposed to.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
because we needed that lesson.
Even the hiccups were necessary.
Yeah.
Because that also, I feel like anybody that was relaxed and feeling like, oh, I'm finna go in here and, you know what I'm saying, was a little cocky, I feel like it humbled everybody going in, because now, like, I gotta, you know what I'm saying, I gotta make sure I execute this shit, because we already, you know what I'm saying, got other stuff going on.
Yeah,
So
and
nobody
execute in
came.
more ways than one.
Right.
Too.
That's what I'm
Promotion,
saying. Everybody showed
preparation.
up.
Yeah.
Everybody. It was more of like, no, we already down 2 people. We gotta pull together. Like it ain't no, I can't drop the ball. It's no wiggle room. You know what I mean? And so I feel like it worked out the way it was supposed to, no doubt. But like you were saying, like, I don't know about nobody else, but if we went that hard, for Fully Loaded. Just imagine Reloaded.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, when we that really set us up for, I think, for because so much of the people that were in the building, we didn't have the regular WeGoLive crowd, and you spoke on that.
Yeah.
So because we have so many people that were generated by our marketing as a team, that really showed us, like, you know, it's time, and the level of performance, the way we executed, it showed us, like, yeah, now that y'all seen what y'all can do, now you could do this yourselves. You know what I'm saying? Now you got Red Lion said we need to take it on the road.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
He said he foresees a Poet Now Loading tour.
Well, if you look at the numbers now, I know we got a nice amount of the people in that room. Like you said, it wasn't WeGoLive's normal customer base. You know, these were people that we, you know, solicited. Hey, come support me. Come check out, you know, the show. We've been working hard putting it together. And, you know, when I started just counting, you know, how many people I had coming, I'm like, okay, that's a nice portion of the room. You know, everybody had somebody that came out specifically to see them.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And so it's like, if you can recreate that, especially if you can recreate that in another city, you know, or at another venue or whatever, like, yeah, why not keep that going?
Yeah.
Like,
Right.
you know, they loved it so much, they back, you know, the next day telling their friends and their coworkers and everything
Right.
else about it. So, yeah, that's definitely something that we need to do.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, because I immediately got a response the next day from a person that I think I got that follower from the AJ McQueen when I opened up for AJ McQueen.
Dope.
And then so I was able to invite her out, and then immediately the next day she's like, "Hey, the show was amazing. I enjoyed myself. Everyone was top tier." You know what I mean? So, yeah, that just let me know, like, yeah, now it's time for, because we got the cameras, we have the resources, we have the relationships, we have the team, everything, because everybody does a little something. Like, you bartend, you know what I'm saying? You certified with that. You know, we have enough people to work the door for whatever venue we choose. We have people to work cameras. I have shooters that I was able to acquire in the last couple of weeks to build a relationship on that side, so it's not just me working cameras. So I have support there. So, you know, we have everything, and then, you know, we've curated shows. You've curated a big show. Speak to Me Poetically, right?
Yep.
And then, you know, we've done Smoke in the City. So we've shown that we can put on a big production without the help of other houses. So it's time for us as a house on the Houston poetry scene to, you know,
Yeah.
jump out there and give them something loaded. You know what I'm saying? For us, by us. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and for the record, I don't want to say without the help of other houses. I want to say without having to rely solely on the other house or whatever the platform is to put the show together.
Right.
Because in everything that we've done, we've had support, which is why we kind of created the group, right? To give back and support the other people. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So we support the venue owners, we support the artists, we support everybody that we can possibly get out to support.
Right.
You know, I know that was something that you and LJ talked about yesterday, being that type of organization where, you know, whatever is going on in the city, there's at least one or two of us in the building. You know what I mean? Because we're supporting everybody in that manner. And so, yeah, when it comes to the platforms and the venue folks and all of that, it's just like, yeah, they do their thing. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to take anything away from anybody, but what I will say is we see now what we can accomplish without having to rely. Like, we see now that if we get on our stuff, we can sell them tickets.
Yeah.
You know, we see now that we can put on an entire show from beginning to end and it be something that people want to come back and see. You know what I'm saying? And like what Damon said, we got, people that have all different types of skills.
Yep.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That could be useful in the operations of the show, right? In the production of the show. So yeah, man, I think we're on the right page. I think we're on the right track. and now it's just to put it in their face and show them.
And that's also the mission of We Go Live and why they do what they do. Scott speaks on that all the time. I want y'all to see that, hey, you know, the artists that they book every month, I want you to see that, hey, you can get a room and entertain a room full of people. And so once you do our show, take this and do something with it.
Yeah,
Don't just
apply it.
Yeah, you know what I mean? So it's time for us to get busy.
Yogi, so how do you feel? Like you flew in
Philly,
from
from
Baltimore.
Baltimore.
Philly.
Baltimore.
You know what I'm
Baltimore.
saying?
John.
You flew in to be a part of this show. Like, do you feel like it was well worth it? Like, how do you feel about this show?
Oh man,
Hey, what's up, y'all? This is God's favorite poet from the Loaded Podcast and your Loaded crew. We like to thank y'all for tuning in. So no matter what you're doing, whether you're watching or you're listening, make sure y'all tap in and share these episodes. We have a new season going on, and we're going to stay more consistent for y'all. So listen, if you are watching us on YouTube, we want to let you know that you can listen to us on Apple Podcasts, Podbean app, Player FM, Listen Notes, Podchaser, or Boomplay. If you are listening to us right now, then you can go to YouTube and you can catch the episodes live for your viewing pleasure. So all you have to do is search the Loaded Podcast and you'll see the episodes right there. And go ahead and tap in with us, because if it ain't loaded, it's empty. Okay, pick back up on
So yeah, I was asking you, Yogi, like, do you feel like it was worth it? And like, what was your experience with the whole show and everything?
so I definitely feel like it was worth it. Coming to Houston is always worth it. Just to be around y'all. When I first came down here, just meeting y'all in person, having the opportunity to see what Houston poetry scene is like, because y'all are different than every other place that I've been. It's a different energy here, and it's one that I'm attracted to. It's a magnetic thing that y'all got going on down here, and so being invited to do one of the shows was just like, all right, I'm coming. What is it? And then, of course, just to do it with y'all. You know what I mean? Like, I know, like, oh, this is gonna be fire. I get to be with my folks, but then this particular show and the setup and the way that they do things, the way it's presented on the internet, it looks bigger than life. You know what I mean? So when you seen it, I was nervous, because I'm like, yo, like, this is crazy. Like, all right, I'm gonna have to, get myself together. Especially when Scott Free says, it ain't no, you don't practice, you come to execute.
Yeah.
I was in my mind like, I be stumbling sometimes. Let me get myself together. So it was amazing. It was amazing from start to finish. The little hiccups still didn't even matter. You know what I mean? All the nervousness, I'm very, I have stage fright, deep stage fright. Like, I shake and all of that. Nobody knows this.
Yeah.
Some people who are around me know it. They'll see me
Hooker
walk
in
off.
church.
Yeah, oh yeah, exactly. I'll walk off and I'll be running my poems, and I look like a man talking to himself, just walking down the street. But that's my regular MO, and that's what I do to calm myself down. And with this, I was nervous until I just had this moment of like, yo, you Yogi John. Like, you ain't gotta, all of that is past you, bro. Like, you here, and I think it was, I don't know who said it, but somebody said if you got the call, you're supposed to be here.
Yeah, that's
Free said it.
Free.
Yeah.
And that,
Scott
for
Free.
me, was like, yeah, what am I worried about? Why am I tripping?
Exactly.
Yeah,
Exactly.
no, for real.
Yeah.
So,
Exactly. You wouldn't even got an opportunity to be on the stage if he didn't feel like you could rock.
Right. Right.
And Free is one of those people that'll tell you right off bat, like, yo, you can't do a We Go Live show unless you come and sit in on a We Go Live show.
Right.
So for him to give us this show, knowing that we've had artists in the organization that haven't been to the show or haven't even really seen what the show has to offer or whatever, and what the expectation is, like what's the standard, the bar. That showed how much trust he had in us to make sure that we were going to be together. And he knows we wouldn't have called you if you wasn't ready to spit and if you wasn't going to be one of the best. So, man, shout out to you, man, because you killed the crowd, bro.
Yo, I appreciate it. Listen, I'm also a student, so every time I come across something, I'm going to do a deep dive. I done went through We Go Live's page all the way back to the beginning watching all the videos.
So you did your homework.
I had to do my homework, man. So it was just like for me, I'm in my mind. This is how it looks on the internet. So when I walk into the spot, I had just seen Lion's video.
Yeah.
So as soon as we walk in, Lion is there, and I'm like, oh.
Here we go.
Here we go.
Here we go. Yeah.
No, yeah, it was dope, man. This has actually been one of the best shows that I've done. Like, your joint, the first Deadly Pen show, and probably
Yeah, shout out to I don't want to say because I always call him Immortal fam.
Co-reality.
reality. Shout out to Real. Shout out to Real.
Yeah,
Definitely.
Real
he
popped
pulled
up on
up.
us
He
just to
pulled
show
up.
support for what we had going on, which was dope.
Yep.
Because he didn't have to do that.
He didn't. He didn't.
Yeah. I think he had something else going on, so he didn't even go to the show, but he popped up just to be like, y'all kill it.
Yeah.
And
That
Kobe,
was dope.
I always get your name because he's swole. He looked like a superhero, so I always call him. He looks like he's immortal. So like that would be his comic book character. So no, no shade to Immortal Essential. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to you, but yeah, you know what I mean. Yeah, man, Deadly Pens. You know, I'm a Deadly Pen too. You feel me? Yeah. So it was good to see family in the building. You know what I mean? Ebony Stewart pulled up as usual. You know what I mean? She showed love. Marie Brown came out. You know what I mean? She was feeling bad. She sent messages to a few people, and she did a nice post, an amazing post about
On
the show
Facebook.
on Facebook as well.
Oh, I need to go
that.
on
Yeah,
Facebook.
yeah. Nah, like she sent us some
Miss Marie Brown is awesome.
Yeah, Miss Marie Brown.
Yeah, and,
like,
you
she
know-
was feeling. She said she was feeling so bad, like too. So she
Yeah,
needed
mentally,
that,
like
everything,
yeah.
like you know what I mean. So everybody's poem. She always mentioned your Black Boy Joy piece. She really needed that too, because she's also an educator, right?
Yeah, no, so she said when she heard Lee's Black Boy Joy, it instantly made her reflect because she has a black son. So that put her in a reflective mode. And then, just hearing everybody else's poems just like gradually increased, making her feel better. You know what I mean? Yeah.
Yeah, she said like when I got to my set, she said it felt like I was sitting down with the elders, which made me very happy because I always talk about the ancestors and stuff like that. So that's kind of like the vibe I be going for, like the energy in the room, sharing that information. You know what I mean? So we can always look back and still have those stories because my position is a griot. You know what I mean? The storyteller of the village. So, and then just coming into accepting my position, in as a speaker, as a poet, that was just everything, and I was happy to hear that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, bro, your set was crazy. Like, I didn't feel like I was part of the show when you went up. I was just, I'm here. I paid my ticket.
Yeah, sit back. Yeah, we fans of the show.
Right.
Well,
That's dope.
That's another thing with the preparation too. With Lee just emphasizing preparation and being prepared too. Like, because we also talked about as a team, like do what you have mastered.
Yeah.
We all were kind of writing new pieces, but then we just started thinking about it like this is it's not necessary to have new pieces. Everyone's not Drika.
Facts. Man.
Everyone's not the ambassador, so our memory
every day.
I don't care what she got going on. She can have the same workload, and she still, hey, I got a new piece, guys. I got to memorize as well.
Right.
And I'm ready. I'm gonna perform it tomorrow.
You gotta hear this shit.
When did you write it? Yesterday. I'm performing tomorrow. Like, just give me 5 minutes. I'll call back with it. But to show mastery, to show. Do what you have mastered. Don't put so much pressure on yourself to have new pieces. Because I also talked to Fred B during before his feature at Well Versed, and he was worrying about having new pieces, and I was just like, nah, you don't need to. Like, even the pieces that I have, like it takes years to master them. The more you do them, the more you you find out there's a better way to spit it, and you give
the pockets.
you give more space and time. Your punctuation. It's like levels to mastering the piece. You got to memorize it first, then you got to get comfortable with it, then you got to learn to let the lines breathe.
Yep.
Then you got to learn how to enunciate all the words that you want to, and then you find your pocket of getting comfortable with the pace and all those other things. So it's just levels to it. So
For me,
just take your time.
Yeah.
For me, because I don't like the way y'all just, I don't feel like myself. Like, so I wrote 3 new poems before my daughter went into labor. Right? And I could not, like, I couldn't find it to memorize those pieces. Like, it was just like, what is going on with me? I think I told you that I don't feel like myself. I told Damon, like, something is not right. Like, it's no way that my memory is just like betraying me right now, But it was because the pieces that I needed to spit was not those pieces. Okay. You know what I mean? Yeah. And so when I wrote They Say the Poets, right? I wrote that a few days before the show. Right? And I remember calling Damon. It was like, okay, I know the poem. And he was like, huh? I said, I added this piece because it's the first part of the poem, the Imagine part. I wrote that when we first found out that we were going to do this show. I wrote just that piece because me, Tana, and Tweet was supposed to do a collab piece.
Okay.
But I left it. And so when I wrote They Say the Poets are the Voice of the People, it's like, it felt like something was missing. Although they were like, oh, that's dope, like that poem. And so when I added it, it wasn't until I added that piece that my memory said, okay, now we can commit this.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And like within hours, I left home. He was at home. I called him and said, this is what I added. I'm going to call you back when I memorize it. And he was like, okay. Like, and so I called him back and I said, I got it. He said, what? I said, I got it. You got what? I said, a poem. He said, you know it already? I was like, yeah. And so, you know what I mean? I spit it and he was like,
Can't stand you.
he was like, okay, baby. You know what I mean? He got off the phone. And when I got back home, I was so excited because, again, I had been feeling betrayed by my memory. I was so excited that I just kept running it. I was just walking through the house. Like, my daughter knows the poem. I've recited it so many times. You know what I'm saying? And so it's like, for me, it's just like, I don't feel like myself if I don't memorize my pieces as I write them, because that's how I memorize. A lot of people memorize by after they write the piece. You know what I'm saying? Then they go over and over it. I memorize my pieces as I write them. So it's not that I memorize them so quick. It's like, no, I'm committing it to my memory literally as I'm writing.
Yeah, that's still memorizing quick.
Yeah, it is.
Well, it's writing.
It is.
Okay.
Because you can because you can still write and know what's on the paper, but to do it without the paper or the pen or the phone or whatever, you know what I mean? Yeah, you do that very well, and
Thank y'all.
pisses us off. So, girl,
Fuck
you.
No, I'm about to start writing like Drika. That's just what it's gonna have to be from now on.
Yeah, it's stressful.
Good luck.
Yeah, it's stressful. It's stressful being a writer in the house with this. It's like, yeah, I got 12 new pieces. Don't know none of them. And she's like, nah, I got it.
Right.
I got it. The kids got it. The kids got it. I don't know none of my new joints.
My dad is the he has a favorite line in the piece already. So when I was reciting it and I dropped that line, he came in the room. He never comes in my room. He said, "Wait, you missed the magic in your pen. Go back. Don't forget the magic." And I was like,
Shout out to
damn.
Pops,
You know what I mean? Like, my daddy was even like, he was rocking with it or whatever. And so it's just like to have, although y'all hate me, y'all support me as well. You know what I mean? Because I can count on T to say, it's good, but it ain't bones.
It very seldom happens.
It's good,
Very seldom.
but it ain't head, shoulder, knees, and toes. And so that gives me the, okay, let me go back. Damon is like, I mean, yeah, if you like it like that. You know what I mean? So, you know what I mean? Yeah, if you like it like that, then yeah, go with it. And it's like, the fuck? You know what I'm saying? No, I need you to be like, oh, that shit fire. Like, and when he don't do that,
stank face.
when he don't do that, I go back to the drawing board. Okay, wait. Because he has told me before, nah, tell your brain give you something else. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He's told other poets that, I'm not gonna drop the name, but like, yeah, and that's kind of the you know what I'm saying, reality you need when you really, because we think everything we write fire.
Yeah, no, I don't. I don't.
Yeah.
My throwaways be crazy. I got a book of throwaways. But I feel what you're saying about that memory thing, because I call those lightning strikes. If I'm having a time, like I practice writing all the time, but I don't have lightning strikes all the time. So I'll have a moment where I'll fall asleep and wake up with half a poem. And it's like, I don't have until that lightning strikes, I don't have the desire to finish the poem. Because it's like, it's just not there. It's like, what's the reason? What's the energy behind it? It's a great idea, but where's the energy that's really pushing that thing through? And sometimes I got a whole bunch of ideas, a whole bunch of prompts I'm writing to, and it's nothing. And then all of a sudden I'll be like, wait, that right there. And then it just comes out.
I'm not a good prompt writer. I'm like, if
I make my own prompts.
No, what I'm saying is, like, if somebody say, like, head, shoulders, knees, and toes was the first time I used a prompt. And it wasn't that she gave me the prompt to write it. She just asked me a question. Drika, when I say head, shoulders, knees, and toes, what does that translate to you? Gotcha. And I gave her my explanation on the phone. We were on group chat, and Tana and everybody was like, write it down right now, write it down. And I was like, okay, but I didn't remember what I said. So I was like, okay. And so I just sat and wrote again from another, like, just, okay, in this moment, what does head, shoulders, knees, and toes translate? And that's how I came up with head, shoulders, knees, and toes. But like prompts, I can be given a prompt and it just, yeah, it don't do nothing. But if I hear something, like on the live, that's where that poem came from. The Poet Downloading Live. T was on there and he was saying, like, yeah, if you're not writing about what's going on, you're doing yourself a disservice. You're not walking in your purpose for real. And me, just like, I feel like my purpose for my poetry is to help me. And in that, it may help somebody else, but not necessarily to talk about what's really going on in the world, because I'm of the world and I got a million other things going on. Right. You know what I'm saying? And so that's how that poem came. But like you say, you call them lightning strikes. When I wake up in the middle of the night and write a poem, it's a download for me. Like as is Damon, like it's like a download, because like I write whatever is coming to me and it be a full poem and I go back to sleep. Because it don't go nowhere until I get up and write it. Like it's in my brain, like over and over. And so I just get up and write whatever is coming out, and then I'll be able to go to sleep after that. Yeah.
So
you know.
In other words, she literally does this in her sleep.
Yeah.
That's not what I was saying.
Basically.
Okay.
Basically, yeah.
Basically.
Like,
and then when she wakes
y'all heard it. Y'all heard it.
Yeah, when she wakes up in the morning, I got it memorized. Right. Stupid ass girl. Sick of this shit. I'm moving out.
No, but I get my prompts usually not from other people. My prompts come from, I'm listening to a poem or I'm listening to something, and it be a word or it be a phrase or the melody that somebody said something. And a lot of times I get it from songs, like this particular melody. And I'm like, I want to mimic that melody.
Yeah.
And I got, actually, me and T got something from you, because we was re-listening to your poem. And you said the genocide line, genocide, suicide.
Yeah.
And I was like, I got one. I got one. T, we got to do this.
Yeah. So is it a duo piece?
Yeah.
Okay.
It was said though.
The
It was said
people
on live.
requested it.
They was like, yeah, they was like, we need a piece. We need a duet piece from Lee and Yogi.
I already warned them.
Listen, I'm all for it.
You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna say I don't like doing collab pieces. I don't know. I work better when I'm in control. Like I'm a Capricorn, and I'll be like, and I'm like, all my ideas are fire. Like, you know what I'm saying? What are you talking about? You don't like that idea? It's fire. It's right there written out for us. So like, you know, I've done some collabs where people have been like, all right, I'm gonna write this half, and then you write the next half, and I'd be like, all right, like this ain't for anything,
Right.
like fine, I'm just pushing my pen. But as far as being like, all right, we got to do this, and it's got to be good enough for me to feel like I want to get on stage
And do something.
with you and perform it, like that's wild to me. That I'm not gonna lie, but I'm gonna try it out. I'm gonna try it out.
I come from the school of being in a large group of rappers, and I was in a group with a singer, and I was similar to you. I felt like you don't know what you're doing. I gotta edit your shit. I gotta do all of this stuff. Yeah. So knowing that you're heavy on editing, knowing that myself is heavy on editing, I think that is something that is evident.
Will never be finished, but go ahead.
No,
I think it's something.
Facts though. Facts. And that's not my issue, because I know your skill level, and I know your propensity to like take everything and break it down, like getting to the root of it and breaking down the bars, the cadence, the flow of everything, just like, you know, the research that goes into the poems. Like I know you have that, so I'm not worried about that at all. You know what I'm saying? It's just, you are one of the only people I would write a collab piece with.
That's
you know
fuck
what I'm saying?
you.
Yeah, that was crazy. That's crazy how you say emphasize.
I mean,
the
y'all
whole-
alright.
That's crazy.
Y'all good or whatever.
Yeah, boy, fuck you.
Fuck you.
Like, I don't know, man.
Let me get some. Hey, what's up, y'all? This is God's favorite poet from the Loaded Podcast and your Loaded crew. We like to thank y'all for tuning in. So no matter what you're doing, whether you're watching or you're listening, make sure y'all tap in and share these episodes. We have a new season going on, and we're going to stay more consistent for y'all. So listen, if you are watching us on YouTube, we want to let you know that you can listen to us on Apple Podcasts, Podbean app, Player FM, Listen Notes, Podchaser, or Boomplay. If you are listening to us right now, then you can go to YouTube and you can catch the episodes live for your viewing pleasure. So all you have to do is search the Loaded Podcast, and you'll see the episodes right there. And go ahead and tap in with us, because if it ain't loaded, it's empty.
Yeah, no, I know that we've worked together, we've workshopped poems with each other, and we've done all of that stuff. So, you know, I don't feel any, you know, real hesitation with you like I normally feel when somebody's like, oh, let's do a collab piece. At some point I'll get to that point where I can kind of just let go and let it do what it do. But right now, like,
I think I got about maybe 4 or 5 pieces from you. Some of them I don't perform regularly, but I know I got Hulk Smash from you. That conversation we had on the drive to the airport. And I just know the way that when I hear you, I be wanting to write. So it's like I already know when I hear you get to going, it's gonna pull something out of me.
So what do y'all know the title of the poem? Or it's just going to be about genocide and suicide?
Should we do that? I don't know. I don't know if I want to.
Don't drop it. I'm just asking. You don't have to tell.
We got the
okay.
We got the name of it. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Cool. I can't wait to hear it.
Yeah, and we got requested to do more.
Right.
Yo, y'all collab piece was crazy.
Yeah, because we got to get prepared for.
Y'all start slamming.
But that's where everybody is trying to pull us to. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
yeah, we got told
they're steady trying to just slide us over there. I'm not a slam poet.
If Ebony agrees to be our coach.
Ooh, Ebony.
If Ebony Stewart agrees to be our coach,
well,
we'll think about
I mean,
you've been called to the building.
Been called.
It's not that she's been called. She's already volunteered.
I need.
Let's go.
Not to be the coach though. She
But,
volunteered to help us with that actual duet piece. But if she
says
that she'll coach,
is amazing. She's helped me so much. So like,
she's like Phil Jackson right now. I mean, if she wants to. She wants
20 rings.
Like,
Anyway, let's move past that because
we want a ring. We want a ring.
I think it's just all the different forms of poetry are like different forms of karate or kung fu. Mm-hmm. So like having slam is like, all right, I know monkey fist. You know what I mean? It's just one muscle. It's not something you got to stay in there to.
No, I get it. I get it.
Yeah, but to go get a ring, well, I'll take it. Let's
I mean,
go.
you could take it.
We'll take it.
No.
Yeah, whatever.
Anyway,
you don't go. We
'cause
don't go anywhere without each other. So you ain't got
I'll
no
be
choice.
there to support you.
No, you
On stage, saying the other half
on
of the poem.
stage. Yeah,
Right.
That's the support I require.
Right.
Thank you.
But yeah. So anyway, we getting off subject. Like about we were talking. We got to talk more about the show.
Okay, so
Go ahead.
based on what we were talking about before we segued, the fact that we kind of made the decision not to try to everybody come and do new pieces, right?
Right.
Because it's like, hey, some of us, it's our first time going to WeGoLive. This crowd has never seen you before. A lot of the people who were there this time during the event were people who had never been to a WeGoLive show before. Some of them had never seen us perform before.
Right.
So anything that we do is going to be new to them.
Right.
And so bringing something to the table that we know we mastered and that we had together was going to be the play,
Yep.
right?
Yeah.
Because we wanted to make sure that we hit them.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because that's the standard of the show. You ain't coming with some fire, you know, what you doing here.
That's the standard of of Fully Loaded too.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
exactly.
That's how we are.
That's how it works. So, but in the process, while everybody was coming up with these new poems, trying to prepare these new poems for the show and you get everything down, there's so much in the tuck.
Yeah.
There's a whole artillery
Yeah.
Yeah.
of
They have no
poems
clue.
that
They have no clue.
y'all
They have
don't
no
even
clue.
understand what
But
could
I
have
was
come
trying
out.
to come out with.
Like,
Yeah, that's what I'm
You
saying.
feel what I'm saying?
Everything that we put on the back burner to just say like, no,
crazy
let me
work.
just do this. You know what I'm
So
saying?
when we do
Like
Reloaded,
when we do Reloaded, it's gonna really be a reload.
we
That's
not,
all
we not
new.
shooting the same guns.
All new
you
ammo.
Feel me?
Yeah, it's
Yeah, because it's like I did 35 minutes up there, like, and I had and that same one they said I did about 7-8 poems.
Yeah.
I have another 20 in the tuck.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
Cause
You
that
had
was
you did a one man show.
he did a
essentially,
one man show.
Yeah.
worth the time.
Right.
Yeah.
And,
'Cause I-
And you got
I
another
didn't
one
even-
already on deck.
Yeah, I didn't even do the talking and the storytelling that much in between. So yeah, that would have went about 45 minutes to an hour if I did.
And
Yeah.
then, but then also, like shout out to Damon because this could have very well been a one man show, right? Because essentially he wanted to do a show with the team. That's all he asked of WeGoLive for his birthday. His birthday is in October, but because that's their anniversary, they said, okay, y'all take November, and that was his gift. That was a birthday gift for him. You know what I'm saying? And so, you know, just to include everybody and, you know, although he still did 45 minutes, an hour, you know, but we still left everybody on the edge of their seat.
Yeah.
Like everybody still wanted more of each of us.
Everybody stayed.
Everybody stayed.
Yeah.
Usually people would kind of slide out during intermission or we'd get to shot o'clock or something like that. And people would be like, all right, well, that's my cue. People are moving around. I can slide away without nobody really noticing I'm gone. And before you know it, you look up and half the room is empty.
Or the people leave when they see the person they came for.
Right. Right.
And everybody that came for somebody else stayed to see everybody else, right?
Yeah.
Because we had Smooth was only in a cipher and he had quite a bit of people there, and they stayed for the show.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And so it's
My
like
sister came.
right,
And she does not really, mess with the spoken word. She's just like, nigga, I'm coming for you.
right.
I'm not, I'm coming to see you. What time do you go on? I say, well, I don't know. I'm like in the middle of the show. She's like, man, I want to show up at, right before you go on, but I don't want to mess around and miss you. I was like, well, you got them GA seats. You might want to come on a little early so you can make sure you got somewhere to sit. And so I just knew I went, as far as the stage show goes, I went third.
Uh-huh.
So she sat through the first two poets, watched me perform, and when I got off stage, of course I went straight to the bar. But I was waiting for her to get up and come back and be like, all right, you did good, and I'm about to go. She stayed the entire show.
Yeah.
And she watched, and she was highly impressed. And, you know, she was telling me about it at the end of the show, and she was just like, man, no, the whole show was good. It was really, really good. I was like, let me find out you starting to like poetry. Because I keep telling people, you don't know, you think you don't like it. You think you don't.
Right.
You don't knock it till you
Give
try
me a
it.
chance to make you a believer that, like, what we do at a high level. And as long as it's a show that I can guarantee, because I ain't going to invite you out if I don't know who's on the lineup or I don't think it's going to be live. But when I'm like, oh, my whole team about to kill it, I know you're gonna like this show. Come to this show.
And then it helps too because you have such a great host, one of the best to do it. Nicky
Oh,
the Kid,
man.
right?
Yeah.
Man,
And because
and DJ.
and DJ,
And DJ.
the combination of
TNT.
DJ TNT and Nicky the Kid is amazing because
chemistry
they
is insane.
their chemistry is crazy. And you know, even TNT is starting to open up more and be more and show
yeah.
her comedic skills.
And she's
you know
funny.
what I mean? Yeah.
Yeah.
So
TNT
with her
really
and
is
Nicky
funny.
the Kid, because they were actually working on a podcast like last year. They was thinking about doing a podcast for the studs. You feel
Oh
me?
my God.
You know what I mean? I told her
I would
like,
get to be on that podcast.
I think it was gonna be.
Oh man.
I would get to be on there because she called me a baby stud. So I'm basically one of them too.
She called you baby stud?
You didn't hear when she introduced me. She called me a baby stud.
So like
I'm just not even gonna touch it.
with the fact that there was the way we chose the poems, the level of execution, it allowed Nikki to not have to pick up the crowd and focus more on her niche, which is just be funny
Yeah.
and entertaining. You know what I mean? So she didn't have to do such a long set in between. You know what I mean?
To the point Smooth thought that Smooth felt like she was rushing the show.
I was like, nah.
He was like, is she rushing the show? I'm like, no, like we got good timing.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, I think
because sometimes some of the poems, sometimes some of the artists that get booked, they have in poetry, you have, you know, poems that can bring the crowd down, and not in a way of saying it's a bad poem,
But it's the
but the
energy of the
emotion
poem.
of the
Yeah,
poem. And some artists have a nice arsenal of that. And so Nikki would have to fix the energy of the crowd.
Yeah.
Back
But
up,
we
yeah.
gave them such a diverse amount of poetry. She was able just to go up there and flow. You know what I mean? And even just crack one or two jokes and let the next one come up. And then she'll wait maybe like she'll wait like maybe every other poet, and then she'll go in, and then she'll just be going in.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then set the tone, and then bring that artist up. So
Let the DJ
yeah,
play, you know, so
yeah,
the
it was a
DJ
great
rock out
flow
for a
for
little
her.
bit.
You know
Yeah.
what I mean?
I think that also goes into preparation as well. You know, I ain't trying to just keep patting ourselves on the back, but I mean, shit, why not? You know what I mean?
Let's do it.
Because I think
Definitely
the
pat.
way
Damn it.
we
Why your shoulders don't work?
Yeah,
It said
but-
ourselves though.
ourselves,
You can't.
I can't
Your
do
shoulders
mine.
out. Your back is out.
Two shall be one.
That's what
Right.
I'm saying. We are one.
We win because we won. I'm sorry. You want me to pat
Yeah,
you
pat
too?
him too.
Yeah, pat me too, because I can't turn around. My back hurt. But yeah, like I think this is one thing that I think will, I don't know, maybe it'll open up the doors for WeGoLive or any of these other platforms to start bringing groups up, because I think what happens when you do it like this, it's not like, you know, before when you're, okay, I'm bringing in a artist from New York, I got one from California, I got one from New Orleans, I got 3 from Houston, right? Nobody's really talking about what their sets are going to contain.
Right.
You know what I mean? With us, we were able to come in and say, all right, what poem are you doing? No, not that one.
Right.
Not that one. We need more energy. We need more heat. We need more right? And, you know, even talking to you, Yogi, I was just like, yo, we need at least one good
at least
erotic
one,
poem
at
to
least
get the
one.
crowd stirred. And I wasn't planning on doing
Yeah,
one.
the
Like,
fact that
got
you didn't
one?
want to
Yeah, no, I didn't.
give the ladies
I didn't
a little
want
something,
to.
but it was good because it worked out though.
It
did
happened
work.
exactly how it was supposed to happen, and Yogi took the lead on that and knocked it out of the park.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And so knowing, okay, what are you doing first? What are you doing last? What are you doing first? What are you doing last? What's gonna be in the middle? What's happening? You know, the transitions were seamless, and like you said, you know, Nikki didn't have to try to figure it out on the fly.
I want to commend you. I did it yesterday on a live, but you wasn't there. I want to commend you for being able to switch your set and add a poem that was requested on your way to the stage and execute that poem, and you hadn't rehearsed that poem. We all been rehearsing. Again, like we said, he fussed at everybody about practicing your set. He didn't have the opportunity to even practice those poems that was requested, and he executed. That was not his set. I knew what his set was. When he started, I was like, wait a minute, this is not the poem he's supposed to open up with.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But I'm like, okay, well, let's go, you know.
Yeah, Thanksgiving, I asked him, I said, you ready? He said, nope.
Yeah, my sister.
you got your outfit?
The day before.
Nope. My sister said he was at the domino table and he said, I'm gonna do whatever come out my mouth when I get up there. And the way you execute
they gonna
it,
get
Sounds
what they
so
gonna get.
unprofessional.
right?
Yeah,
I
after
knew
you got on
whatever I
everybody
brought was
ass.
gonna be good, though,
Right,
or
yeah.
at least solid. You know what I mean?
But the way you executed in a way like they said, sprinkled that extra. You know what I mean? on your words and your performance, man. Like you said, when y'all were on stage, my nervousness kicked in, but also I was like an audience member. You know what I'm saying? I was an audience member. I was locked in. You know what I mean? I was hanging on every word. Like it was that good. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Miss Truth for the way she set us up, the way she opened up the show.
Well.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Let me tell you how nervous she made me. Because listen, when we had the meeting outside, when we had the artist meeting outside, I'm like, I never been to the show before. So I'm like, oh, all right, Ebony out here. I see a couple other people here. Okay, so they must be going at some point, and then we go. Man, when she went up there and they was like, you next. I'm like, wait, what? It happened that fast? I'm like, oh, all right. Yeah, all right. Like, I'm just like, but she set it off, man. So she set the tone. She gave the singing to start off was like the perfect intro.
Yeah, man. When I remember
perfect.
because like
That was her idea.
it was, I woke up out of my sleep. I was like, hey, we need Yo-Yo to open up. Yo-Yo got to open up singing. He was like, what? Wait a minute. First of all, because I called Scott. I didn't even run it by him. I called Scott. Hey, I need Yo-Yo to sing to open up the show. He was like, wait a minute. Wait, you supposed to run that by me first. We supposed to agree on this before you call this. Like, and so Scott was like, I'm not all the way against it. If God put that in your ear, let's just make sure. Like, if it's something that's really on your heart to do, then I'm with it. I was like, no, it's really. At first, I was like, okay, don't worry about it, because that's how I am. I'm not forcing anything. But when he said that, he was like, no, if God really put that on your heart to do, like, let's figure it out. And I was like, no, God really did put it on my heart to do. Like, I feel like it's necessary for this show.
God don't know you niggas.
You know what I mean? And so, like, even the part, I'm not gonna go there. Even the part of
Shout
like
out to 9.
the part of the tunnel, like, yeah, like I told him, you know what I'm saying, when he said the smoke machine, I said, I got the entrance. I know what we doing. You know what I'm saying? And so it's like just to see that vision and just everything just come to life. Like,
I can't wait to see the video.
You know,
I can't wait to see the
and the way Nikki set me up to come on stage because she didn't know my set.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, she was like, this bitch don't got
No
political nothing, because one of the YNs, he was like, she asked like
I want to stay on that Black Power shit.
Yeah, she was like, oh, you're not a real YN then, okay, you know what I'm saying?
And then she was,
yeah.
And so she was realizing that she had to bring me up next. She was like, wait a minute, this bitch ain't got nothing powerful, nothing black power, nothing woke. You gonna have to wait. You know what I'm saying? And so I was just sitting there, normally I'd be going back and forth with her. So I was just sitting there. And so she was like, bitch, do you? And that's why I was like, girl, fuck you. Like, you know what I'm saying? You'll see when I get up there. You know what I mean? And I think, like, again, like you said, like, my nervousness, like, I was so nervous. I started pacing at one point. I'm not gonna even say it on the podcast, but Red Lion had to get me together.
Nah, say it. Red Lion cussed.
He did.
He cussed.
Yeah.
Yeah, he did.
Man, those
They
were no
always
red line.
saying somebody done cussed at him, but
No, he
red line-
really did.
red
He
line
called
cussed.
me a nigga, and he said, "Nigga, do you know who the fuck you is?" Like,
well, he wasn't wrong on either one of those.
I get it, but I'm red though. You know what I'm saying?
Then you ask him, "Have you been drinking?"
Like,
He said,
yeah,
"A little."
like, you know what I'm saying? So it's just like, you know what I mean? Like that, I think I needed that. You know what I mean? And then after I got off the stage, Ebony had me in a corner and she was like, "Oh, I love everything about the show." I was like, "Yeah, I'm so proud of them." She said, "You know what, bitch? I'm sick of it. I'm sick of this shit because you always do that. Be proud of you too. Add you to it." And I was like, "Yeah." She was like, "No, I'm waiting. Add you to it." I was like, "Okay, I'm proud of us." Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, like, because like for me, like, yeah, it was never about me. You know what I mean? Like, if I would have had it my way, and that's the honest to God truth. If I would have had it my way, not only would I have not been on stage, but since everybody,
Yeah, you tried multiple
but
times.
since they
you tried multiple times to not get on the stage.
But so what I wanted to do when they
wasn't
called me
having
back to the stage was I wanted to call Tweet and Tone up. Like, hey, I wanted to really just start off one of their poems and that was their cue. Like, hey, you know what I mean? But it wasn't my platform to do that. But that's like my heart's posture towards the group is just like I always want them to win. I always want y'all to win. So it's like if it got anything to do with me, any opportunity that I get, I really try to make that a we thing instead of a me thing. You know what I mean?
The good thing about it is when you lead where you with yourself being the example, they gonna fall in line anyway. So you having that space for you to have your shine only lets them say, "Oh, I gotta get ready."
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
The greatest leaders are the greatest leaders that are chosen are the ones who never choose.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
The ones who always get in that position, they never choose to get in that position. It fits them.
Oh, little Moses.
You know?
Where's your staff?
In your back.
No. Wait a minute. It is
like
not. My staff is nowhere near his back.
Pause.
We can stop that right now.
Like, what's going on?
My staff was in your back. That's why your shoulder hurt now.
Cut.
Pull your shoulder out.
Yeah, cut.
Okay.
Cut.
Hey, what's up, y'all? This is God's favorite poet from the Loaded Podcast and your Loaded crew. We like to thank y'all for tuning in. So no matter what you're doing, whether you're watching or you're listening, make sure y'all tap in and share these episodes. We have a new season going on, and we're going to stay more consistent for y'all. So listen, if you are watching us on YouTube, we want to let you know that you can listen to us on Apple Podcasts, Podbean app, Player FM, Listen Notes, Podchaser, or Boomplay. If you are listening to us right now, then you can go to YouTube and you can catch the episodes live for your viewing pleasure. So all you have to do is search the Loaded Podcast and you'll see the episodes right there. And go ahead and tap in with us because if it ain't loaded, it's empty.
Why they gotta be like this?
Nah, like so only my group members know that I'm so unserious. Everybody else on the scene think I'm mean and I'm just so serious all the time. Like people be saying they grown men, "Oh, I'm so scared of Drika." Like none of them take me serious. So, you know, like I'm so he be at home like, bruh, like please chill, stop playing so goddamn much. I wake up playing, I go to sleep playing. Like I play.
Yeah, even trying to get if y'all see how we rehearse the duet piece. So when y'all see it on stage, right, y'all be like, that shit is amazing. If you see how our rehearsal goes, it is the worst rehearsal ever.
Y'all,
we laugh at each other more than anything getting through the piece. That's why we don't perform it often.
When we open like this, we was practicing. He was serious about practice, and he was real serious about practice. And I did this, and he's talking. We got ready to do the part. I said. And he lost it. He was like, "Bro, what the fuck is wrong with your fingers?" It's like,
yeah. Then sometimes her fingers be crooked.
Fingers be
we
like,
just be laughing at the littlest shit. Like
yeah.
even at the beginning, like when we do the handshake, right? Mm-hmm. So we're doing the handshake, and then we kiss at the end. So I did it again, and then it's just her face. She was like, "No, let's do it again." And then she keeps waiting for the kiss part. And then now I can't even do it because I'm looking at her face because she's looking at me with these puppy dog eyes because she just wants to do the kiss instead of getting into the damn piece. I'm just like, yo, come on, man. And it just be constant shit we just laugh at just to get through rehearsing it maybe 4 or 5 times. You know what I mean? But we be doing it for an hour.
Yeah.
The other 45 minutes is laughing and shit. You know what I mean? Just trying to get through certain parts and shit like that. So... yeah, so we're just as amazed as you once we get through it, you know what I mean, actually on stage. So, yeah.
Listen,
because everything in me wanted to do this on stage.
Oh, he would have bust out
you
laughing.
did bust
Yeah,
out laughing.
and
You did
we
bust
already
out
said it.
laughing.
We was gonna restart in front of like listen, man, y'all just gonna accept us as we are.
Everything in me, like it just like everything in me wanted to do it, but I was just like I was like I'm not gonna do them like that. But everything in me wanted to just.
That probably would have knocked off some of the nervousness. Yeah, I mean,
like,
but we get through it.
But we're never serious at home.
That was her idea too, to pull out the duet piece. You know what I mean? She thought that would be a good segue for me to come up there.
It's
and,
perfect.
And also, it just came out of nowhere. They wouldn't have been ready for us because we never did that. We go live,
right?
So,
yeah. And y'all killed it at God Body Weekend. It just made sense.
That was our first time ever doing it at God Body Weekend.
yeah.
But yeah, like everybody's set for me was just so top tier. The cipher was my favorite part.
Cypher was
I don't know.
Cypher,
I don't.
It did. It was.
Everybody like smashed. Like and I think that goes back to what you were saying about Ebony, having that conversation with Ebony is just like, and I know she knows because she's a coach, right? And we have, not to take credit away from them, but we have coached, we have mentored, we have, written and workshopped with some of our, younger members or, that were a little bit newer to poetry.
Yeah.
And some of them were nervous, but everybody was excited. And they came in and they did their thing so well. It's so easily forgettable that like, oh, I did well or whatever. No, like y'all don't understand. Where we saw them come from,
right?
From when we first met, this wasn't about when this started. It wasn't about, oh, let's start a poetry group and let's do this. Where it came from was just we like to hang out, we like to support each other. You know what I mean? And push each other's pen. And so to see where they came from in their writing to where they are now, where they came from in their performance to where they are now, to them being so excited about this show that they were probably a lot less nervous than the vets.
Yeah, for sure.
They were ready to go. Yeah. So when I told you I am proud of y'all, like I meant that from the bottom of my heart because they did the work and they were prepared.
Yeah. And they did not let the hiccups even bother them.
At
like
all.
We were more worried about the hiccups. Yep. You know what I mean? The hiccup, they didn't give a fuck about the hiccups.
It's like, I'm gonna kill it. That's
like,
all I know.
You know what I'm saying? Like, okay, they not here. So what? Like, okay, we don't even they felt like we don't even need them to join in on the cipher. We got this.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's how they felt. Like, no, just leave it how it is. You know what I mean? Leave it how it is. We got it.
Yeah.
And it was like
Tona was lit.
Tona
was so ready. That I think that was a I think also too, I think she showed a little spark of leadership as well.
Yeah, for sure.
No, she stepped all the way up.
She stepped up.
Just in her energy too, like she was just like, listen, she was so emotional about not emotional, passionate about us being ready, about us, like what you were saying, like we got this. It don't matter. We got this. I'm ready. Let's go. Like let's get it in. Like she was on 10. You know what I mean? Tweet was in her bag. Tweet was feeling good.
Popping.
You know what I mean?
Off.
You know what I mean?
And what y'all don't know is Tweet was in a tunnel trying to go over her piece. And she said, after I said the first line, my mind went blank. She said it did not come back to me until it was my turn. She was like, I didn't know what was going on. She was like, I was like, no, bitch, you can't do this to me now. Like, you know what I mean? And Tweet did her thing, man. Like, everybody did their thing. I was so proud of Ocean.
Man, Ocean popped off. And Ocean was so confident. Ocean was just like, yeah, nah, I ain't about to stand back here in the
You hear
back.
me?
I'm going to the front where the lights set and stood in front of the stage.
Yes.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Y'all all gonna see
and
this.
I was
Y'all all
like,
gonna hear it.
I'm locked in with Ocean. Like, I seen somebody else, because I remember the moment, but I seen somebody else view from behind me, and I'm locked in with like, yeah, come on, like.
Yeah, when I had to get added into the cipher, I was like, yeah, I'm gonna close the cipher. Smooth said, what?
Right.
Nah.
Like, yeah, get in where you fit in.
I'm already prepared. I'm like, all right, my bad. Wherever you want me to go, Smooth.
I ain't trying to step on no toes. I don't want no smoke.
Yeah, so
the way everybody stepped up.
Yeah, so those who weren't as much as veterans in this thing, or just used to, they showed a lot of strength. You know what I mean? A lot of strength and passion. You know what I mean? For us too. You know what I'm saying? They kept our energy right. Like, nah, listen, we got this. We already got what y'all said we were supposed to do. We ready. Like, nah, we ain't changing nothing. Like, let's go. Like, so that was inspiring. They
stepped up to the plate, and it's really dope because as one of the leaders in the group, you know, and you know how it go with the job, and when you're trying to lead people and all of that stuff. They want to get thrown in so bad.
Yep.
Put me in the game, coach. Put me in the game. So they're like, you ain't got enough reps with the A squad yet.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
And they were so and don't get me wrong, I'm so happy with how the cipher did go off with, you know, adding us 3 to the cipher. But it was good to see that, you know what?
They didn't need us. Yeah.
They didn't need us. So now, and you know, for the ones that are not here and will be watching this, it's y'all's turn. So now, you know, keep it locked and loaded because we know what you are capable of now, and so we don't have to. We can step back and be like, "Nah, my team got it."
Yeah,
like,
for sure.
Handle it.
Yeah,
for sure. You know what I'm saying? Like that's a thing for what we have next. You know what I mean? Because it was just like, no, we need the loaded squad, and we want to do this. And so for me, like, I don't feel like I gotta be a part of it. But with pushing everybody, like I told them, for what we have next.
You see how she tried to do that shit again?
Just on the slide, like we wouldn't
every time. Yeah,
nigga, we see you.
Yeah,
we can hear you.
Yeah, you're short, but we can see you.
I just be want to be in the background, man. Like, I just be want to like.
It's too late for that.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
you know what I'm
saying? You can't be.
And because everybody has
Big Drika.
Everybody has
right.
What she talking
everybody
about?
has vetted me, right? Everybody has vetted me. Like, oh no, she a vet. I've been writing all my life. I only been performing 4.5 years. I am not a vet. You know what I mean?
What you mean?
I'm just saying, like, they vetted me.
I've been performing for 4 years.
That's
I'm not a vet.
That's not vet status.
Why don't you think so?
Compared to Houston. You know what I mean?
OG.
No, it ain't about.
You know what I mean?
It ain't about how much.
It's
not about
OG,
what you did on the. It's not about how many times you've been on stage. It's about what you did on the stage.
Well, I mean,
and how
for me. It's not even about what I've done on the stage. Like, I feel like I didn't, and that's something like what I was saying on the live yesterday. Like, when I came to the scene, I didn't come to the scene empty-handed. I came to the scene trying to figure out what I could do, what could I add. You know what I'm saying?
And you did that,
and things like that.
And you did a lot of that.
Most definitely, I know I did.
You did a lot of that, and you still doing that. Yeah,
right.
Yeah.
Big Drika.
Man, I ain't about to compliment your ass no more.
The ambassador.
No, I'm not. I accept y'all compliments. I'm just saying.
It ain't a compliment. We're talking
retire,
facts.
nigga.
We talking about
This
facts.
is facts.
Fuck it.
This ain't compliments. This is
retire.
Facts. Do we have to call Ebony?
Right.
Because he has her line.
No, y'all missing my point, and y'all don't have to call nobody on me. Damn.
Yeah.
But anyway, like I was saying, I told them for what we have next, I need them to, like, they need merch. They need to be able to market themselves as individuals.
Right.
Because like you said, everybody knows Big Drika, whether I'm on the stage or not. Like, you know, we walked in Poetry Lounge one Sunday. I hadn't been to Poetry Lounge in months. Seven was like, nigga, it's crazy. You walked in here. 5 people just walked up to me and said, "Is Big Drinker here? Is she performing tonight?" You know what I mean? And it's stuff like that. Like, my name is mentioned in rooms that I'm not even in, and I want the same thing for the team.
Yeah,
I want the same thing for them.
Because you earned that. Though.
So right, and I want them. That's why I want them to market themselves as individuals so that they can have that same thing. That's all I'm saying. Like, if y'all would let me finish.
Yeah, no, I got you. A lot of it, I would say. So coming from
What, you stressed out?
multiple,
We stressing you out?
Her mad.
coming from multiple areas, right? So I stepped into the poetry scene in Philadelphia, not knowing anything, and I immediately kind of got a buzz just because they hadn't heard anything like me before. And so, and I was doing a lot of erotic pieces.
He nasty.
It was the consistency of, I need to practice. So I'm going to practice. This ain't for y'all. This is for me. I need to practice. And I had to get over this stage fright.
Yeah.
So I went to every stage I could get to. And then I was taking pictures and I was networking and I was doing all that. And so just from the consistency of doing that, everybody started to know my name. Everybody started. And then when I got on bigger stages, like VIP and all of that stuff, it was like, oh, that's the boy I seen at the other open mic. Da, da, da. And then and I was prepared for VIP because I had hit all these other small open mics.
Yeah, I wasn't even prepared for VIP. I was thrown to the pit. You know what I mean?
And she went viral.
Right.
Immediately.
Throw to the pit. Like, I didn't even put, they walk in, you wanna perform, put your name in here, like, I'm good.
First time being on a video on the internet.
Yeah.
Million
Viral.
hits right off bat.
Yeah. Off the rip.
24 hours. Just
Yeah, as quick as she memorizes a piece.
Right.
in her sleep.
Fuck y'all.
Yeah.
But that's what I'm saying. That some people have it and you can't hide it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Facts.
And you shouldn't.
And you shouldn't.
Don't suppress it.
Yeah.
That's your gift.
Yeah.
But enough about your
Real.
stupid ass.
Yeah,
What do we have to close with?
I want to close with Reloaded. It's coming soon. You know what I mean? To a stage near you.
Very near.
Huh?
Very near.
Very near.
Very near you.
Very near.
Very near.
Close process.
So y'all stay loaded, stay locked in with us. You know what I mean? If you're not following Poet Now Loading on Instagram, on TikTok, on YouTube, make sure you're following Poet Now Loaded. Make sure you're following the Loaded Podcast.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's how you get the information.
Apple Podcasts. It's on YouTube. You could watch it on YouTube. Watch full episodes on YouTube, or you could just tune in with your ears. You know what I'm saying? On Apple Podcasts and a few other. If you go to Podbean as well. There's a few others. You
and
know
if
what I mean?
y'all want to donate to Poet Now Loading, we do have a Cash App. You know what I'm saying? We are accepting donations to fund this tour.
Fund the tour, right. But there's multiple things you can get into. The Hampton Awards, that is a poetry award show currently for the Houston poetry scene, which will eventually expand to the whole poetry scene around the world. You know what I mean? So you could donate to that if you want to donate to that. You know what I'm saying? Put that in there. Put that in your notes.
The 2026 Hamptons we will be awarding both 24 and 25.
You can donate to just the support group, Poet Now Loading. You know what I'm saying? And you could donate to bringing us to your city. You know what I mean? Right. Whatever you want to do, whatever you want to pour into us, we're going to pour back into the community. That's what we do. It's a support group. So whatever y'all got going on. And then we also talked about to LJ about even if you're not a part of Poet Now Loading, even if you're not a current member, you can contact us if you need support in some way, shape, or form.
Right.
And what we can do, we will do. You know what I mean? So just reach out to us. It's not just some initiation or some tenure you need to speak to us or anything. Like,
we do meet in the back of that Walmart though.
Just reach out, man, and have a conversation with us, and whatever we can do, whatever resources we can You know, we'll try to help, and then we'll also ask for your help as well. So, you know what I mean? Mutual and beneficial. As Scott
I'm
Free
asking
says.
all of y'all. One of the things that I offer is a workshop called Cadence Full, right into the beat of your own drum. I actually want y'all, all three of y'all, because what I do is every class that I teach, I have two people come in and sit in on it, and then give their own perspective of what the lesson is.
Okay.
So I need y'all to come be a part of it.
For sure.
Yeah, let's do it. It's nothing. It's nothing.
And I mean, you got plenty of time, but if you ain't got nothing going on, August 27th through the 31st, we gonna be on a boat, y'all.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Meet us in Miami.
Yeah.
Hey.
Words on the water.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we got a show with WeGoLive, working out the logistics of it, you know what I'm saying, to see, but you know, we heard a lot of talk about, you know, people wanting to see us on that boat. People who are already, you know, getting their tickets taken care of, and they want to know if P&L is going to be on that boat. So, you know, it's a big possibility. So, but, you know, whether it's a group thing or an individual thing, because there's going to be multiple events, multiple shows, workshops, the whole nine. If y'all just want to come rock out with us, man, meet us in Miami. It's WeGoLive, first to do it. We got booked to curate and produce shows on an entire Virgin cruise line. And it's never been done before. So, you know, we're also asking for the support of the people to come out and show what we've been doing, what we've been putting together, and also just have some fun with us, because we're definitely gonna kick back and, you know, have a good time.
Fun.
Yeah. And you know, so we to help Lee out as well. He needs a new back, so you can donate to that so he can make it to these
starting to
events.
GoFundMe.
Yeah, so you know you could donate to his new back.
So the we go live. Meet me in Miami. Is on the Virgin Cruise. Again, August 27th through the 31st. You can go to unspokenjourneys.co to register. The registration is $100. And so once you register, then you would, you know, get set up, you know, your reservations or what have you. Right. And it is meet us in Miami. You know what I mean? Experience 4 days of creativity, culture, and curated events with featured performances by some of the world's most captivating poets, musical artists, comedians, sound therapists, and more. Indulging in all-inclusive, delectable dishes made fresh to order from over 20 restaurants on board. Receive $300 complimentary bar credit per cabin, complimentary Wi-Fi, no gratuities, of course, inclusive access to all private WeGoLive collaborative parties and activities. So this is something that you don't want to miss. No gratuities.
It means that they're not.
It's all inclusive.
It's all inclusive. All inclusive means
because niggas be taxing, man. That gratuity
you know what I'm saying.
Taxing,
and so I do know that like they have like single cabins is like maybe $700, and this just a rough like price, right? It's $700, but you get a $300 bar credit. So essentially, you really only paying $400.
Yeah, with that
we're
that
good.
bar credit. You know, and from what I understand as well, like the bar credit doesn't just work, you know, if you don't drink, like they have juice bars and smoothies, coffee shops and all that stuff that the bar credit works for as well.
For the woke niggas.
So, you know, for all you singles out there, if you're single.
All the healers and the woke niggas.
Right. And yeah. And the Jabberwockies and
the prophets and poor attire.
Yeah. But yeah, if you're a single and you're like, well, I don't have anybody to go with, I'm not gonna lie, it's actually better for y'all because you paying less for the room, you get a room to yourself, and you still get the same $300 credit that the doubles are getting. So, you know, I think that's live because that really does make it like a $400-something trip, you know, and all you got to do is meet us in Miami. So, you know how I do.
Yeah, because what cruise ship do you get on that has free Wi-Fi? That's a plus right there.
There's a lot going on.
You know what I mean?
There's gonna be a lot going on.
It's gonna be a lot going on. Okay, so this concludes our third episode.
We have a feature coming up.
We do have a feature coming up January. Don't know the date yet, but it is with One Poetry for Love and Heartbreak. So it will be on a Tuesday, right? In January.
Taco Tuesday.
Taco Tuesday. You know what I mean? So meet us there. Don't beat us there. meet us there because we gonna be late. Now I'm just playing. But no, for real. Beat us there. But we gonna be at One Poetry in January. Sometimes the flyer drop whenever Damon decides to send our photos over. And so you'll get more information. We gonna be performing together.
Threw him right on
You know what I
stage.
mean?
So
Threw
he
him
do what
under
he's
there.
supposed to do.
That's wild.
And so yeah, with that, you have tuned in to the Loaded Podcast 3rd episode. You know what I mean? We're closing out with just Drika.
God's favorite poet, Damon Saunders.
Poetically speaking.
YOGIJAWN. If you feeling me, follow me. If you follow me, unfollow and follow again.
Stupid
That was so
ass shit.
poetic.
That shit was so
What a way to end the show.
That was
JUSTDRICKA. I don't play.
They jealous of the John. All right, we out.
I just looked at my wrist. I just look at my wrist, I got time today. We the talk of the town in the line today. Turn the mic on, we chatting today. Load up the crew and tell them play. Watch your mouth, we just might put you on Twitch. Load a pill, go virl just off a click. Post a pic, now we lit, we dropping these a peep. The stores, we loaded, we never fall. We hit them, we never call. Open up shop right on your block, we never close. Lights, camera, action, we win cause we won't. Yeah, hate if you want, we up, yeah. We got emotional wave.